Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today. I am in Newport Beach at a place called Cliff Drive Park, and it's kind of got a few different places to walk around up here, but it's nice because it overlooks the bay. And we all need to get ready to pay more, guys, because what's about to happen is going to affect each and every one of us, whether you like it or not. So before I get into it, I got a lot to cover today. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Take a look at your spam filter if you are on our email list. And if you're not on the email list, what's wrong with you? Join the email list. The link is below, and it's free and it's fun, and fun for the whole family. Anyways, let's get right into it. Saudi Arabia just announced something that's going to affect each and every one of us, and that is they are going to cut oil production by 500,000 barrels a day starting on May 1st through the end of 2023. Now, the problem with this is that it's going to raise gas prices globally, around the world. And when gas goes up, guys, everything else goes up too, because everything that's delivered is affected by gas prices. So it's just that simple. Um, think about this. People have said, this is no big deal. Well, it is a big deal because it is anticipated that the normal output for Saudi Arabia is 11.5 million barrels a day of oil. And this is basically a 5% cut in their oil production. They're saying it's not political, but the last time they did this was right before the midterm elections. So you have to look at this and say this is political in every way, shape, and form. So globally, this is going to be a huge issue for the United States and the UK. Think about this. Aramco, which is the largest Saudi Arabian oil company, just announced their profits, $161 billion, record profits. Guys, that is insane. It's unbelievable that they make that much money. But as they make all this money, we have to sit there and pay more for everything. Now, think about this. Everything that's delivered is going to be, more expensive. Trains, trucks, your car, everything. So, people don't want to admit this. It's coming, guys. Elon Musk just had their investor meeting for Tesla. And this is crazy, guys. Think about how successful Tesla is. The last quarter, they sold and delivered 422,875 cars. That's crazy, guys. Give you an idea. I'm up off of Riverside Drive. If you look straight back, that's Newport Bay right there. You've got Pacific Coast Highway there. But this is just a beautiful place to walk, and you got all these, tree-lined areas to hang out in. So Tesla, number one, they keep talking about this $20,000 electric vehicle. Man, I will believe that when I see it. One thing that people have sent me is a bunch of different electric vehicles. And basically, guys, these are golf carts, okay? That people are sending me, these four-seaters that are $20,000. You plug in and they can go 50 miles. But they're street legal, they're not street legal. You can't take them on the highway. Oh, yes, you can, Dan. You can drive it in the beach communities. It's a golf cart, guys. That's all that stuff is. The Moki and the Cocoa Crunch and all that stuff. If you have anything like that that's better, let me know. You can look at things like, remember the smart cars, how they all went electric? You can find those things really cheap, but they only seat two people. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Tesla. And they say that the reason that Tesla was so successful this quarter was because of the price cuts. And it'll be interesting to see if that, in fact, takes place. Twitter is charging people for their blue check mark. If you were a journalist, if you were somebody in the government, if you were famous, if you were, an actor, if you were, a head of production, singers, you could get a blue check mark where they will verify that you're somebody in the know and worthy of that blue check mark. Well, now they're going to charge you for that blue check mark. And you'll love this. The White House has just said, hey, we're not paying for this. We don't care if we have the blue check mark, any of our staff, anybody here. So once again, Elon Musk went from being a great guy 8 months ago to being, a degenerate with everybody. So it's very interesting, to say the least. But when you look at, like Ford, the F-150, that their truck, they just had to raise the price again for their F-150 Lightning. Man, I'm telling you, there's been one person that's written me that bought one of those, and I haven't had anybody else. I've asked for this the third time. If you bought an F-150 Lightning truck, how's the experience? Tell me. If you bought the Rivian, tell me. Because the people that wrote me originally about the F-150, they just said what a complete disappointment it was, and how they towed their boat, and they would go up a hill, and the battery would just drain right before their eyes. How awful is that? So, they're trying to get all these countries at net zero. And, the title of this video was, I was thinking about crazy things in the world, and so many people have sent me the Janet Yellen article when she was on Fox News in 2017, saying that there would never be another financial catastrophe in her lifetime. Okay, well, 6 years later, Janet, it's here to stay. So there's that. The other thing is, in the UK, think about this. They want cows to take a supplement that would make it so that they wouldn't fart and belch for methane. Stories below. It's insane. Okay? We need to get at net zero for carbon for the cow farts. Okay? Is that insane? Of all the things in the world, do you guys not have homelessness in the UK? Okay? Everybody have a job? Everybody paying their bills? How about energy prices? They must be really low. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys just announced your 17.8% food inflation. And this is what your politicians are doing. There's a thing called voting. Don't forget that. You can do that. You can vote against them for this. So absolutely insane, guys. Cow farts, methane. Joseph always sends me great stuff. We talked about nurses, and a nurse that I know is in the cardiac space. Really great. I mean, she knows her stuff, and they literally cut the staff by about 20% about 2 years ago. Oh, don't worry, we'll bring them back. Never brought the people back. Doubled up the patients, doubled up the workload. Oh, pay. Yeah, we can't pay you anymore. And the doctors have gotten things like PPP loans and the refunds from the new refund loan. When you keep workers on, you can get $26,000 in refunds. Okay. That's how this channel was started, getting people things like that, those grant money and all that stuff. These doctors got all that stuff. They're not paying anybody. In Canada, Joseph sent me this, there's such a walk-off of nurses that they're offering nurses a retention bonus. If you stay here, we will give you $3,000 to stay here. And guess what they're saying? No, you know what? You guys suck. I'm not happy. I want to leave. Well, $3,000, a lot of money. Okay, no. Think about this. What would it take you to stay at your job if they said thank you? I just think people are not appreciated anymore right now. That's what we're living through right now. It's got all these trails and all this stuff here. And again, you got, a fun area for the kids and stuff, all these different places. Do you know what I'm saying? People are not happy. People want to be appreciated right now, and they're not being appreciated at all. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. We're just living through such a weird time right now. And, where everybody's caring about the wrong thing. We should be caring about each other and not, cow farts. Okay? It's ridiculous. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Let me know what you think. Here's a good warning for you. JP Morgan, their chief investment officer of asset management is a man named Bob Michel. Bob Michel steps forward and says, hey, we're going to experience a run up in the stock market, then everything is going to collapse. And if people would get themselves ready for this, they would be in a good spot, because you're going to see a brief period of a run up. Everybody's going to feel good. Then we're going to collapse right now. Wow. Okay. Get yourself ready. Get yourself prepared for going down. Okay. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that one. So, do you listen to stuff like this? I do. Okay. for this guy to sit there and his logic and the article below is crazy. I mean, it's really, really good. Nouriel Rubini, Dr. Doom, okay, the guy that called 2008, thinks that what we're headed for is going to be much, much worse, and that people need to get themselves into gold. People need to get themselves into different things other than the stock market right now and get their cash in a safe spot, because a lot of these smaller banks are not going to make it during this time. Okay, well, that's concerning, don't you think? It's nice to come up the stairs. Got all these really cool houses up here. Really, really nice. Couple of layoffs that are fascinating. Lucid, the electric car company, they're dropping 1,000 people in Arizona at their main office. That's a concern, don't you think? You know, everybody's booming with electric cars. Lucid's laying off 1,000 people. The layoff notice, the one that's really disturbing, is McDonald's. Think about this one. The story is below on this. It's excellent. They told everybody via email, everyone that works for the company, do not come into the corporate office this week. It's closed. So come Monday, April 3rd, McDonald's is closed, the corporate office. You're going to work from home Monday through Wednesday. This is everybody, guys. This is the assistants. This is the management. This is absolutely everybody has been sent packing. What they're going to do is they're going to notify you if your job is going to be cut or your responsibilities are going to be limited in the future. How many people are getting fired this week at McDonald's? It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see some crazy, crazy stuff come out of McDonald's this week. And once again, I mean, I don't know of a good way to do stuff like this, you know, but when you're sitting there and you're being told, hey, everybody, stay home. Don't come in. We don't want to talk to you. Wait for further notice from corporate. Isn't that hairy, guys? It's just nuts to think about that. So, share your thoughts on that. The electric car. Has anybody bought one that they're totally happy with? Okay. Think it's the greatest thing ever? Have you had to change your life much because of it? Let me know, guys. I've had people write me about, if you just experienced it, you'd love it. It'd be the greatest thing in your life. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Share your thoughts on all this stuff so far, guys, because, what we're living through is warning after warning after warning with all these different companies, big and small, that are cutting people back. And advertising is being cut back. You're seeing all these different places cut back. And now McDonald's. Think about it. Everybody's shopping at McDonald's. McDonald's used to be cheap. Remember when it was, you had the dollar menu and all that stuff? Not anymore, guys. Combos are over $10 now. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. I've had a lot of people write lately for financial advice on paying off the house. Should they cash in the 401k? This is a personal decision, guys. You've got to talk to a financial advisor. I can't give you financial advice, but the advice I would give a family member is, when it comes to buying new properties right now, man, I would wait. I have people sending me articles. The bottom of the market is already here. It's time to start buying houses. You guys haven't seen anything yet. With all these layoffs and the economy turning south the way that it is, the Fed has not fixed inflation. We have everything at a sky-high level right now. There's nothing stable in the world right now. They're talking about gold spiking to as much as $3,000 an ounce because everything's so good. You need to take a step back. You need to pay off the high interest debt. You need to get yourself in a position to go out and save money. If there is a reason you have to buy a house right now, look for deals. Look to try to get into something that's cheap right now. Interest rates are so high. Don't just rush into anything right now. Please sit back, wait, learn a word that I don't have, and that is patience. Sit back and try to just calm down and understand that if you're patient, you're going to get through this, and there's going to be deals out there. There's going to be deals on cars, boats, planes, vacation homes, everything right now. Absolutely everything. You're starting to see it internationally. Where people are getting international sales, I covered this a couple days ago, you're gonna see it on regular real estate. It has to happen. You can listen to the lying real estate agents that tell you to go out and buy now because it's never been better. Okay, there's no inventory, everything's gone. You're about to see a foreclosure spike in our country, unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime. My friends who are in the foreclosure business have been told, get ready. Why? Why would they be told that, guys? Because everything's so good? Think about this. No, because they're going to finally start kicking these people out that are not paying. You have people on your street, neighbors, friends, family members that are not paying their bills right now, that are not getting by. Businesses are suffering right now. I covered this a week and a half ago. Asian restaurant that I love to go to, okay? 30 some years, okay? Just up and went on, March 15th. Goodbye, closed, done, okay? Shocking. Julie sent me a great article and has knowledge because her husband is a friend in the industry about EPA requirements and fuel requirements and what they're charging car companies right now. Do you know that if they set a mileage standard for gas cars and people exceed it, that for every mileage that you exceed this over 1/10 of a mile, you have to pay a penalty for this? I didn't know that. It's $5.50 for every quarter of a mile that the gas mileage doesn't line up. Read the article below. They just raised that to $14 for every quarter mile. Huh? So what this means is if you buy a European car, okay, I'm not going to say the brand, but if you buy a European car, Julie says, Dan, this is adding $15,000 to the price of a car at the wholesale level that you don't even know about. That's crazy. Well, it's making it so that you can't live. Eventually, everything gets priced out of whack, and you can't run your business during this time. So the next thing is Dollar General. Does anybody shop at Dollar General? I used to love to go to Dollar Tree, which is not Dollar Tree anymore. It's maybe $1.50 on up tree, the 99-cent store, the 99. Okay, it's just ridiculous. These places are not deals anymore. You have to look at everything you grab. Let's see, is there a price tag on this? Oh, wow, it's $5. Okay, I'll put that down. Dollar General is trying to compete with Walmart and with Target right now. And what they want to do is they want to start selling more cosmetics and more female products. And if they can do that, they can get more people in the store. They're convinced of that. But Dollar General has a problem because Dollar General in their communities refuses to pay people more money. So they're having more and more people that don't want to work there because you can go to Target up the street and make $5 more an hour at Target than you can at Dollar General. Well, who wouldn't want to do that? Seriously, your time is your time, and you're working in a store, you might as well put the red outfit on and go work at Target. This is what people don't understand, is that look at the math from some of this stuff. It's outrageous. But Dollar General also got hammered. About 3 months ago, we did great stories on this where you'd walk into the store and they had issues where people would go and buy things and the price on the, that was written on the shelf was different than what they rang up. And they had complaints about that. So get fined and great things like this. And they said, oh, it's our employees. They haven't changed the prices. How about the computer? How about sitting there having somebody do that? When you go to high-end stores like Whole Foods, look at the price tags on the shelf. It's all computerized now. You walk through those stores and they just sit there and press a button. I've seen the guy, hey, how, oh yeah, I can do 25 items, just a couple minutes. Look at this, click, 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 click. Okay. So retail is a mess. You're going to see the shopping mall go away. You're going to see things completely change all around us right now when it comes to shopping. But again, take time, guys. Cars are about to go on sale dramatically. And, not the European sports car. If you're buying something high end for, over $100,000, there's no deals on that yet. But certain deals will happen. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. Do you shop at Dollar General? Does that interest you? Again, Dollar Tree used to be great. The one that I used to love was a place called Five Below, where everything was $5 or less. Man, you could get workout gear, you could get clothes, you could get pool equipment, you could get stuff for the summer for $5. Now it's crap. Now it's like a high-end 99-cent store, but you just have junk in there and candy. It's ridiculous. So let me know what you think about this so far. I moved locations and I'm going to finish this video with these last couple stories, but I'm at a park right off of King's Court that overlooks Pacific Coast Highway. That is the famous Balboa Bay Club right there that sits on the bay, and they added the resort hotel a few years back, I think about 15 years ago, and just a nice area, but it's nice to be able to see the bay from up here. Now, what I'm about to tell you is something that we're going to hear a lot more of. And the first thing was that Manhattan real estate, when it comes to commercial real estate, the vacancies are at an all-time high. They've got basically 16% vacancies, which they never thought that they would have this much of a problem. There's a great story below about how they just cannot get people back to the office. They cannot get people to work inside the office. Ken Griffin from Citadel, he just leased a huge building and is paying massive rent, like $32 million a year to rent an office building there. But it's not happening, guys. It's few and far between. Manhattan real estate is suffering dramatically right now. And one thing that you're going to hear a lot of is this right here. Office buildings are 50% off. The Union Plaza building in Los Angeles, which was a 701,000 square foot building, just sold for a 50% loss, 50% off. Wow, okay? This is a prime piece of real estate. Now you can sit there and say, oh, it's LA, it's a dump, it's terrible. No, it's in the downtown corridor right by the 110 freeway and the 101. It's huge, it's unbelievable. 50% off, guys, 50. Now, here's the problem with commercial real estate. When there are vacancies, okay, rents then go down in price, then the value of the building goes down in price. Think about it. This thing dropped so much that it was a 50% discount at this point. Isn't that nuts to think about? So you're going to hear that more and more in the coming months and year, okay? But again, everything is great in the economy. We have nothing to worry about. You're freaking out over nothing, okay? No. There's a problem. And people don't want to go back and work inside the office. There's that. So, final story. I think LeBron James could do without it myself. But he loves Ohio, man. And he did something that's pretty cool that I want to give him some serious props for. And that is, in Akron, Ohio, he opened up a Starbucks that is unlike any other Starbucks, where the employees, number one, get paid about $5 more an hour than other Starbucks. But everybody that works there can get certificates for different industries, for marketing, for hospitality. And you don't have to go to college. You can go work at Starbucks and get this. That is amazing, guys. That is absolutely unbelievable. I almost trip and fall. But think about this. You know, what's a hospitality certificate do? Well, you can manage a hotel with that, guys. So this is amazing that he did this. And, you know, they're calling it the LeBron Museum and all the stuff that they've set up there. It's a pretty cool spot. But think about how cool this is. This is the future. You know, people want to have college shoved down our throat. Everybody wants to be in debt with school. It's crazy right now, guys. I think that this is amazing, and I think that these kids that work there are going to be so much better off in life because they worked at a Starbucks. Think about that. So let's hope that this trend takes off and that you see more places do things like this because, you know, here's the thing that people don't realize. You can go to Google, get certificates from Google. You can go to Apple and get certificates. But this stuff is valuable in getting yourself a job and moving your career forward, or if you just want to learn another skill in marketing, IT, computers, whatever, the internet, whatever, okay? Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's kind of windy up here. You can tell the hair's all flying all over the place. Don't forget, if you're part of the email list, check your spam filter because an email just went out and you should join the email list, okay? Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.